My brother torched the engine of my work truck doing donuts in a parking lot, then grinned and said, "Relax, Mom will make this go away." He had no idea what I'd found in Grandma's filing cabinet 3 months earlier. I spent 3 years building my mobile detailing business from nothing. Every weekend booked, every dollar tracked. When I finally paid cash for a proper truck with a water tank and generator setup, $34,000 of equipment that was my entire livelihood, I sat in the driveway for an hour just looking at it. My brother Dominic is 21, never worked a full month anywhere. He once got fired from a smoothie shop and my parents took him to a steakhouse that night to cheer him up. That's the ecosystem he grew up in. Every mess he made evaporated before it could touch him. 2 Saturdays ago, I was home for my dad's birthday dinner. Dominic asked for my truck keys to grab ice. I said no, that truck is my business. Nobody drives it but me. He rolled his eyes and called me paranoid. I put the keys in my jacket, hung the jacket in the hallway, and helped Mom with the grill. You already know. 40 minutes later, my jacket pocket was empty and so was the driveway. He didn't go get ice. He picked up 2 friends and spent an hour ripping donuts in the old cinema parking lot with a fully loaded work truck, 400 pounds of water sloshing in the tank. He cooked the transmission, redlined the engine until something let go, and slid the rear panel into a light pole. A cop found them there with the hood smoking. I got the call from my father, not the police. His first words were, "Now, before you overreact." I drove Mom's sedan to the lot. My truck sat there steaming, quarter panel caved in, equipment thrown around the bed like a tantrum. Dominic was leaning against his friend's car, laughing at something on his phone. When he saw my face, he straightened up and gave me this practiced, easy smile. "Bro, it's fixable. Don't make it a whole thing." Then, when I didn't respond, he shrugged and said the sentence he'd been saying his whole life, "Relax. Mom will make this go away. She always does." And he was right. That was the machinery of our family. I'd be sat down, reminded that family doesn't press issues, and within a month, everyone would act like I was the problem for staying upset. Except 3 months ago, that machinery broke, and nobody knew I knew. In the spring, my grandmother asked me to help organize her files for her accountant. In a folder with my name on it, I found statements for a custodial account she'd opened when I was born. She'd deposited money every birthday for 18 years. It should have been nearly $40,000 waiting for me at 18. I'd never heard of it. The withdrawal history told the story. My parents had drained it in my teens, every withdrawal lining up with things I remembered. Dominic's travel baseball years, Dominic's car, Dominic's first semester at a college he left after 1 term. My money funneled quietly into him while I was told we couldn't afford my trade certification and I should take out a loan. Grandma didn't know. She cried when I showed her. She'd trusted my dad to manage it. I hadn't confronted anyone yet. I'd just been carrying it, waiting to understand what I wanted to do. Standing in that parking lot, I finally understood. "You're right," I told Dominic. "Mom always makes it go away. Watch this instead." I called my commercial insurance line right there on speaker, reported the vehicle taken without authorization by a non-listed driver. The agent was very clear about what that's classified as, and very clear that the police report would need to reflect it. So when the officer asked me if my brother had permission, I said loudly, "No." He took the keys from my jacket after I refused. Dominic's smile finally died. "Are you insane? Tell them I'm your brother. You'll be listed as exactly what you are," I said. "The unauthorized driver." My parents arrived mid-report and my mother went straight into the routine. "Lower your voice, we'll handle it privately. Family doesn't do this to family." So I took out my phone and showed her a photo of the custodial account statements with the withdrawal dates highlighted. "Family doesn't do this to family," I agreed. "You went first." She stopped talking. My father read the screen over her shoulder and aged 5 years in one parking lot. Dominic is facing charges his lawyer says will likely become restitution and probation, paid by him through an actual job, per the court. My parents are repaying Grandma's account monthly because she's the one who insisted. My truck's being rebuilt. My business survived. Turns out consequences were the only thing in our family that Dominic had never been given. He finally got one at full price.